Hi there, and welcome to Storytime on the Midweek Memo. This last weekend, I was talking about God's costly grace, and I used the story of a precious jewel. Here is a much better retelling of the same story. It's from the collection Stories Jesus Told by Nick Butterworth and Mick Inkpen. And it goes like this. The precious pearl. I hope you're sitting comfortably. Here is a man who buys and sells things. He is called a merchant. He has a fine fur coat and a felt hat with a floppy feather. It is his favourite. The house he lives in is huge. It has 5 floors and a fish pond with a fountain in the front garden. The merchant has everything he wants. He has 15 rooms filled with furniture. He has 4 freezers full of food and 3 fridges for fizzy drinks. And there is more money under his mattress than you could ever imagine. Much more. Yes, the merchant has everything he wants until one day, in a shop window, he sees something special. It is a wonderful white pearl. And I love the face on the merchant on this particular bed. Look at his smile. £500,000, says the man in the shop. It is even more money than the merchant has under his mattress. But he wants that pearl more than anything in the world. He hurries home. He has a plan. He sells his furniture, his fridges and his freezers full of food. He sells his house, his fountain and his fish pond. He sells his fine fur coat and the felt hat with the floppy feather he keeps. It is his favourite. He borrows a barrow and bundles in the money. Off to the shop he trundles to buy the pearl. Oh dear. He is still £6 short. Sell me your hat for £6, says the man in the shop. The merchant laughs. He hands the man his hat and takes the pearl. Don't you love that, the way he laughs? Hooray! The pearl is his at last. Jesus says, God is like the merchant's pearl. It costs everything to know him, but he is worth more than anything in the world. May God's grace be worth more than anything in the world to you and to me this week. Just one notice to share with you today. Everyone loves a story, and that's why we're starting a new initiative as part of our Warm Spaces. It's at 3:30 each Friday, starting this Friday, story time. The idea is that we give people a chance to come in for a story and a snack for the kids, an opportunity for the parents while that's happening to go and get a cuppa or some other refreshments. We'd love you to pray for this initiative. It's a great way of building community and indeed sharing the story of Christ with people. But also we'd love you to consider whether you might be able to serve on that team and be part of reading stories or just being there as someone to offer conversation and accompaniment. The only other thing I'd say to you is, if you've enjoyed that story, why not get hold of this? If you're a godparent or a grandparent, it's a great one to send as a present. And if you're a parent, why not get it to read with your kids in the evenings? Thanks so much for joining us.